Hey guys, I'm of the belief that for the most part, organized religion is pretty stupid. It has set humanity back so many thousands of years when you add up the time lost by the Dark Ages and the medieval era. But I can admit that once in a while we can learn something from religion. Now, Jews specifically have prayers for everything. If you ever go to a Jewish ceremony, you will see, for example, Shabbat, which is celebrated every week, Sabbath. There's a prayer for bread. There's a prayer for the wine or grape juice. There's a prayer for the candles. There's a prayer for absolutely everything. And each prayer starts the same way. It starts, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, which basically means, blessed are you, God, who guides the universe. Before every prayer, you say, blessed are you, God, who guides the universe, for giving us blank, giving us bread, wine, candles, whatever you want. You can put anything there. Camera, phone, table. There's even a prayer that's just all food, if you don't know exactly what prayer to use. And you say the words, blessed are you, Adonai, our God who rules the universe, because you address God like you would address a king. You say, Your Majesty, thank you. And so we say, ruler, guider of the universe, thank you for XYZ. But there's one prayer that is said during every holiday. Every holiday, no matter what you're doing, it's called the Shehecheyanu, and it starts the same, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'kiyanu lazman hazeh. It's said at every single holiday throughout the entire year, just along with the other prayers. And I always wondered, what is this prayer? Does it mean, thank you, God, for giving us holidays? Thank you, God, for commanding us to celebrate whatever? It's usually commanding us to celebrate being freed from slavery, or it's always a holiday where they tried to kill us, we survived, let's eat. But it's actually not that. The translation of the Shehecheyanu is, thank you for, so you Adonai, our God who guides the universe, for keeping us alive, for sustaining us and helping us to reach this day. Now, I found that a little weird. Thank you for helping us to reach this day. It wasn't a prayer over, thank you for giving us holidays. It wasn't a prayer saying, thank you for giving us candles or table or whatever else. It's a prayer thanking God for keeping us alive. And the fact that we say this during every holiday is really telling, because think about it. This prayer was made a long, long time ago when all the other prayers were made. It was made during a time before medicine, before doctors, before even sunscreen. It was made by people who lived in the Middle East before sunscreen. Can you imagine that? Everyone was just dropping dead all the time for no reason. And I would hazard to say that on any given day, you had a higher chance of dying than of surviving the whole day. So this prayer really served a purpose. The Shehecheyanu would say, thank you, God, for just the fact that I survived yesterday. Let's say you say the Shehecheyanu on Hanukkah. Well, a year later, you say it on Hanukkah again. Saying the Shehecheyanu a year apart is an opportunity to reflect on the miracle that you had not died from, any number of things you could have died from back then. They didn't even separate the water they drank from the water they pooped into. So, it really was a miracle that they survived, and they thought, well, there has to be some kind of higher power involved. That's what religion is all about. So there have been times throughout human history when it has gotten rather dicey. People had just been dropping dead because of a plague or a natural disaster or something else, and the remaining people on Earth would stop to ask themselves, why me? Why have all these healthy people around me died, and I have not died? It must be some kind of divine intervention. Thus they would say, every holiday, thank you, God, for sustaining me to this day. Now, I believe we are currently in one of those times when people are dropping dead. And you really gotta think of all of the great people in the world who have all done incredible things, who have not lived to this day. I think it's December 2nd, 2020. You might not be the greatest person who ever lived. You might not have accomplished as much as someone like Ben Franklin or George Washington, or even someone more recent like RBG or Chadwick Boseman. These people have not lived to this day, yet you are alive. And if you stick around until tomorrow, we will be the first ever humans to experience December 3rd, 2020. Out of all the people who have ever lived, a very small fraction get to say they have survived to this day. So, this holiday season, take a look around and be thankful that somehow, whether you believe in God or not, the universe has decided to sustain you to this day. Now, I'm going to finish this Fortnite game. Have it on a live stream. New Fortnite update, guys. One other thing about this whole thing that's so weird is I had just been saying like all these prayers without knowing what they meant for my entire life. That's crazy. If you say something, even if you're just reciting it, something you've recited since the day you were born, like the Pledge of Allegiance, they make us do that in schools. You should really think about what you were saying so that it has meaning. Because when you are just reciting something without meaning, then it is quite literally meaningless. Are there really no enemies here? This might be the most boring Fortnite gameplay ever. I haven't seen a single person. Oh, I hear someone. Come on, get out of build mode. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello there. I don't think I can't see you. He's getting away. Alright, well, apparently I need to fall into deeper water next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.